Jorginho to make deadline day move to Arsenal from Chelsea. Huge news on transfer deadline day as Arsenal have reached an agreement with Chelsea for the signing of Jorginho. The Gunners will pay £12 million for the Italian whose Chelsea contract expires in summer 2023. Surprise on the final day of the January transfer window. Arsenal have moved very quickly and reached a last-minute agreement with Chelsea for the signing of Jorginho. The Italian international, whose Chelsea contract expires in June, will continue his career at the Gunners for £12 million. Fabrizio Romano reports that an agreement has been reached between the two London clubs and the 31-year-old midfielder will sign a contract until 2024 once his medical has been reached. Arsenal were planning to sign a reinforcement in midfield in this transfer window. Moses Caicedo of Brighton was the first option. However, as a result of Brighton's refusal to sell the player, the Arsenal board went for Jorginho, one of the best midfielders in the Premier League. Manager Mikel Arteta was fundamental to persuading the footballer to accept the offer of the Premier League players. In the coming hours, the news will be made official. Bayern Munich signed João Cancelo on loan from Man City. Bayern Munich have signed Portugal wing-back João Cancelo on loan until the end of the season from Manchester City, the German club confirmed on Tuesday. Bayern have an option to buy the Portuguese defender for a reported €70 million at the end of the season. Cancelo, who has scored 7 times in 41 appearances for Portugal, arrived in Munich on Monday and completed a medical on Tuesday for a move that could spell the end of France international Benjamin Pavard's time at Bayern. The 28-year-old Portuguese defender joined City from Juventus for €65 million in 2019 and has a contract with the English champions until 2027. FC Bayern is a great club, one of the best in the world, and it's enormous motivation for me to now play alongside these extraordinary players in a team, Cancelo said in a statement released by the club on Tuesday. I know that this team lives for titles and wins titles every year. I'm also driven by the hunger for success. Cancelo has won multiple titles throughout his career, including league titles with Benfica, Juventus and Man City. Bayern sporting director Hassan Salihamidzic said the club had been thinking about Cancelo for a while before making its move. He's the optimal fit in our system with his attacking style of play and dynamism, and his mentality and experience fit very well in our team. I'm convinced João will help us in the coming weeks and months where we want to win titles. Bayern secured the deadline day signing after Cancelo, who has been named in the Premier League Team of the Year for the past 2 seasons, has fallen out of the Man City first team in recent weeks. Manager Pep Guardiola has left Cancelo out of the starting lineup in each of the team's last 3 games, with academy graduate Rico Lewis, alongside Nathan Ake, Kyle Walker and John Stones all preferred to Cancelo. Cancelo could make his Bayern debut in the club's German Cup match away against Mainz on Wednesday, or in their away Bundesliga clash with Wolfsburg on Sunday. Ziyech now in Paris to complete move to PSG. The transfer window closes on Tuesday night and PSG are working against the clock to complete the loan signing of Hakim Ziyech. He is in Paris to sign his new contract. There just needs to be an agreement between both parties before the move is officially announced. Hakim Ziyech is now in Paris. Le Parisien says that the 29-year-old Moroccan international has now arrived in the French capital, where he will sign a new contract at PSG. Apparently, according to the cited media outlet, PSG want to reach an agreement with Chelsea, where the right winger has a contract until summer 2025, to get the player on loan. He is not getting the game time he wants in West London. The former Ajax player, after approving of the move, arrived in Paris late on Monday evening to negotiate all the points of his new contract. The transfer window closes on Tuesday night and the move will be officially announced once an agreement is struck between both parties. He will join his Morocco teammate Achraf Hakimi at the French Giants for the second half of the season. He has never played in League One before, as Ziyech has only played for Heerenveen, Twente and Ajax in the Eredivisie before joining Chelsea 3 seasons ago. He has made 98 appearances for the Blues, scored 14 goals and provided 11 assists. A lot has been talked about a possible new destination for Ziyech in recent weeks, in which clubs like Barcelona, Everton and Roma have also been linked with the Moroccan. Former Madrid man Isco has already passed his medical with Union Berlin. Isco Alarcon has arrived in the German capital for a medical, according to Sky Sport. If there are no problems, the former Real Madrid player will become the new signing of surprise Bundesliga runners-up Union Berlin. Isco Alarcon has a new club. After his surprise departure from Sevilla in December, the midfielder has agreed a deal to join Union Berlin. According to Sky Sport, the former Real Madrid player arrived in the German capital on Tuesday and quickly went to a medical center to undergo his medical. If there are no problems, Isco will be announced in the next few hours as the new signing for the Berlin club, who are in second place in the Bundesliga behind Bayern Munich. In the last few hours, the Union Berlin players themselves joked about the possible arrival of the Spaniard after the derby win against Hertha. Such was their insistence that their wish finally came true. The Bundesliga's surprise package will thus add a luxury signing for the remainder of the season, where they are still in with a chance of winning the Bundesliga and the UEFA Europa League. The German side will be the 5th club in the career of Isco Alarcon, who has previously played for Valencia, Malaga, Real Madrid and Sevilla. It will be his first experience outside of Spanish football.